Has your organization or team experienced a lot of good employees quitting and it's almost like a surprise to you? Well, in this fast paced work environment with AI and technological advances and other changes coming at all of us at a rapid speed, it's important for us to understand the real reasons why good employees quit. And I can guarantee you it's going to surprise you. Let's hop into those now. The number one reason why good employees are quitting is because you may have been enabling a check the box culture. It's either you or your leadership team or just the culture overall that focuses on getting tasks completed over human connection, connecting with people on all of the little things. What most often we're talking about in the news are the perks like pool tables and free lunches and half days, which are nice, of course. But the biggest things that are missing inside the workplace that make people want to leave is the fact that the leaders, all the way from frontline team leads all the way to the executive suite, are not paying attention to the little things, the little details, engaging their people on their everyday lives, not just the work that's being done, but also all the things that are happening outside of work. We are and we have to. We're humans, we are whole people, and we need to take all of the humanity in as we're working with different team members. We think that if we check the box, oh, that's a DEI initiative. Oh, that's a training initiative. Oh, I sat and did my one-on-one with them, that is going to meet their need. But then that makes us more robotic, which then takes us out of the thing that makes us the most brilliant, which is our humanity, our ability to connect and feel so deeply, and to make sure that people around us know that we care about them at a different surface, not a surface level, not like we have seen or know pretty traditionally at work, but really going deeper, even being comfortable sitting in discomfort or pain or talking about interesting situations that maybe HR tells us not to talk about. When we lean in to pay attention to the small things and get rid of that checkbox checklist where we have to get through to the end thing, when we do that, people really feel appreciated and valued. That is when they want to stay. I remember reading a report from Tiny Pulse some years ago that still holds true today in all of the statistics and reports that I've seen. And that is about 76% of the people would leave their jobs for one that values them. The thing that we don't get right is showing real, genuine value, that we value our people in a genuine way from the heart. Some years ago, I was working at an organization where I was leading an eclectic group of people. And there was one of my team members over that first year, I noticed her performance began to slip. And I started to take notice. I started to pay attention. I was already having weekly meetings with each of the team members, but there was just something that was different about her responses in team meetings, about her responses via email. So again, it caught my attention. And so I decided to meet with her one-on-one. And after I talked to her and asked her kind of what was happening and let her know I was concerned about her, she said that she thought she was being stalked by somebody outside of work. Now, of course, this caused me concern, and I immediately wanted to meet her with empathy and compassion and figure out what I could do next. So what I did is I decided to take her to, talk to her some more about it, and then take her to our head of IT. And the IT department started to figure out from a technological perspective, making sure that people couldn't get access to her emails because that was something that was happening. She was thinking someone was actually kind of stalking her via email too. Security, I took her to security so they could make sure that from the building perspective, that she would be safe. She would feel like she was safe at work. So I was taking her to all these different people, walking around the building, making sure people could take care of her. So some weeks go by and I check back in with her and say, like, how is it going? How are the changes that we put in place going? And she said, oh, a lot better, from here and here, those are no longer happening. I have this other thing happening, but security helped me think about how I can get a restraining order. And so there were a lot of these different things that she was able to do. And I was the catalyst to help her get there. Now, I am not trying to be the hero in this story. What I want to let you know is that I probably was missing some signs and some steps along the way that I probably should have noticed them sooner. But when I did, I realized something wasn't right with her performance. It was very unlike her. I noticed the small things, her small changes, and then I just took the time to go deeper and then expressed those different things to help her out. This is just a small thing, noticing it, but boy, it had a huge impact in making her feel safe and secure at work and even in her own home. But these are some of the ideas, or one idea, to be thinking about how are you paying attention to things, or what are the things you might be missing. It is the small things that go a long way to make sure that people feel valued and cared for in our space, and in that case, don't want to leave us. So, if you want to change good employees quitting, focus on all the small things they do that improve the workplace. Focus on all the things they do to care for their families, all the ways that they uplift their coworkers. Focus on the good things and the ways that they can develop. When you show people that you care about their development, not just that they are perfect all the time or that things are all great, but that also there's opportunities to grow, that there's ways to uplift them, a path forward for them, that you see them, that you truly see and hear them, they are going to want to stay with you much longer than they plan on today. So that is my tip for you today. Hopefully you understand that it's your daily behaviors, your little actions that add up over time to show and express care to those around you. I promise you, you will see the results almost immediately, but over time, you will see the fruits of that real heart-focused labor of getting rid of checklist and instead leaning in to focus on the small things with people. Take care. See you in the next video.